me that's you?
First, I do care about the turtles, and I do not like straws because of that, sure.
I love a straw. I love a good straw. I love sucking on shit. Not dicks or anything. Nothing
115 10.
Nothing homosexual.
1 3
That
2019.
makes sense.
Okay. That's
right.
gonna be in the opening video. Oh my god, bro. There is no one like you. You are.
But I'm gonna fuck around and make my whole fucking album distorted, and they gonna be like that boy edgy as fuck. Yeah, fuck. TCAP 803.
Coming heavy with the weight and feel. Wonder if the hoes in Jesus' hand heal. Give a fuck how a man feel. Whole world at a standstill, stigmatized. Donald Trump, they will not criticize. Still question Obama like my nigga lied. White girls boosting so my nigga ride. Out here switching sides. Crossing ship to mind the window cause they living blind. And they soul not showing. I swear my flow how potent. How these hoes got open and you know Pop's joking. If he expect forgiveness, I'm one of your 7 victim hells free of heaven's prison. These are split decisions. And I think I give the misses, but I give the masses. My whole all there no walls. I ain't kissing asses, the shit, and I don't stop. Don't stop. She ain't bars, the ending, she won't call her. You didn't see her coming. People are screaming, running, baby, like babies, why they ain't need enough to drive. Horsepower, is Steve's punching. Smoking weed, I'm blunting. Notice these are stunning, ain't me like Jesus functions. Eating knowledge, I got key consumption. Super Saiyan, wanna be. I eat the peanut butter, fuck your family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You want my stomach about an hour and I need 100. I see your shit and see it sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love a hot box of
bum bum ba-dum bum. I didn't take it to the thing. I couldn't hear him, is why I said that. That's why I was gonna wear them.
And yet you didn't.
Well, you got all butthurt.
I did?
Yes.
I was?
You were like, oh, my headphones.
I was just gonna,
Just stop.
I was
You
just
can't.
gonna put my earpods in. Or, not earpods, whatever the
Earbuds.
ones with the
They're
wire.
called earbuds.
Earbuds, yeah.
Well, Creighton, how's it going?
Good.
He said to the guy he hasn't talked to yet because he arrived minutes ago.
It's going pretty good. I had so today at work was weird because it was like a pretty average day, right? Up until the end. At the end, we had somebody steal a truck, and then I had to jump somebody off.
Hold on, wait a second. When you say steal a truck, does that mean someone stole a random truck out of the parking lot, or
Yes.
someone stole a Food Lion truck?
Somebody stole a random truck out of the parking lot.
Okay.
So there I was.
Okay.
I was in the office, and all of a
My
sudden,
grandmother. Never mind. You go first.
what? Your grandmother? What?
Good. You go first.
My grandma, or not my grandma. I was sitting in the office, and all of a sudden my manager goes, "Hey, can you open the office? The cops gotta come there." And I was like, "Oh, okay, what's up?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, somebody just stole a truck, out of the
They need the
parking lot."
footage from the camera.
Yeah, and they were like, "Can you pull it up?" Because I'm the only one there. I was the only one there at the time who really knew how to work the cameras and stuff. And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So we pulled it up, and this guy this Honda Accord rolls up in the parking lot, and this guy gets out and walks just across the parking lot. He seemed like he was walking aimlessly, and spots this guy's truck, which it looks like it's on, but I think the lights were just on. And he's looking at and he kind of acts like he's gonna walk by it, but then he kind of whips back around and looks to see that nobody's looking. By the way, the other car had sped off. I think they were pissed at him and just let him out. And he gets in the truck and starts it up, and then pulls forward and hits the truck in front of him, then backs up and then drives off, speeds out of there. And it was crazy.
I guess they weren't going for any kind of subtlety.
No.
Well, if he's gonna enter the parking lot and wander around looking for a vehicle, you'd think he had a plan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nope. It didn't look to me like he had a plan. Now, it might have been that they were all in it together, and they just rolled up and saw a car.
Well, yeah, that's
with
what I
headlights
mean.
on.
I would assume that, but then he gets out, looks for a vehicle, finds one. Okay,
Well-
but then he's just gonna ram it into
Well, that's
you
what I'm
think
saying.
Someone who knows how to drive.
It seemed more like one of those spur of the moment things, because the way it looked on
It's
the
man,
camera.
look at that Tahoe.
It looked like the man on the camera was basically hitchhiking with some people or whatever, and they had gotten pissed at him or whatever, and this made him get out. Because the way he gets out and the way they're pulling in the parking lot, it's they're pissed off. So they make him get out, then they speed off, right? And he's just walking across the parking lot heading towards the woods. So it looked like he was just gonna keep on walking, and then he spotted the truck, and he was
People are dumb.
it was an opportunist kind of thing, you know what I mean? But it was crazy because they couldn't get a good view on the license plate, so they left. And I'm sitting there counting money or whatever, and I was like, you know what? I wonder if you can get a better angle, because the way our parking lot's set up, there's one camera that looks at the sit on the left
Just
side.
tell everybody the layout of your cameras. Super safe.
Well, there's no blind spot for it really, in the parking lot at all, because the way the camera is, there's a camera on each corner of the building, so and one camera's looking.
There's always a blind spot.
They're looking the
There's always
opposite
a weak
way,
spot
and then
even in the
there's
camera's view.
a camera looking the opposite way. So you can see both. If you go to the left side camera, you can see all the right side. If you go to the right side camera, you see all the left side. So I went to the left side camera or the right side camera where you can see all the left side, and was maybe I can see something from this angle. The cop had already left and everything by this point, and I was whatever. So I'm looking, right, and the car that pulls in to drop him off passes by that camera so perfectly that you can make out the tag for it. That you can make out the tag for it, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So I went and go tell my manager. Like, "Oh, my manager's like, all right, I'll go tell the cops." Right, and they come back in there and get that footage too, and use that to try to track down the car. But none of the tags were on the right vehicles. The guy's truck who got stolen, he was like, "Yeah, I'm just reusing a tag from one of my other vehicles, and I didn't pay the taxes on it at all." And the cops are like, well, that's not going to help us at all to track down your car. And then the tag on the other car was for like a Ford Explorer, and this was a Honda Accord. There was a lot going on. Yeah, that was the look that the officer had, too, Charlie.
I've met some people who like had some workarounds.
Yeah.
But dude, what are you doing? It could have been the adrenaline making him go stupid unless he was drunk. Hey, Tim said, hey, I'm here to tell you that you're late, in case you didn't know. Tim told me that before I started streaming, and she also told me she was going to say it to you when you got here.
Thank you. I was a little late, but that's why.
Hey, I'm just glad it's not canceled for 10 days. Okay, relax. It's a conspiracy. Two vehicles were actually stolen. No vehicles were actually stolen. Okay, no.
No.
So confused. I said that I would tell Creighton he sucks for being late. Oh, well, there you go.
Well, I couldn't help it. I was doing police reports and jumping people off.
At Creighton, you suck. At his name in chat, you know his
Yeah.
name. You don't actually know. She wouldn't.
Oh, wait, I'll type it.
I'm eating rice. Good, that'll get the booze out of you.
We're on episode 58, by the way.
We are.
58. Oh, you didn't do the weather yet.
In Adams County, Indiana? Is I in Indiana?
I am. Yeah. I
Capital
think so.
IN? Yeah. In Adams County, Indiana, the weather is 73 degrees Fahrenheit, partly cloudy. Precipitation is 20%. Humidity 64%. 1 mile per hour wind. It will be partly cloudy with a chance of rain tomorrow.
Kristen, you wouldn't say that if
Thank
it was
you,
on
Tim.
sushi.
Eat bread and noodle. More better. Whoa. Please. Rice suck. Eat bread and noodle more
I
better.
miss Olive Garden, guys.
I miss Olive Garden too.
Olive
Said no
Garden's
one ever.
open.
I hate Olive Garden. Anyway.
Why do you hate Olive Garden?
I
Oh,
don't
it's because
really
you're a
think-
real Italian or whatever?
It's because I've had real Italian food.
Whatever.
I'm barely a real Italian. I'm like the
I
the
don't know.
lowest version on the totem
I was
pole of
about
what
to
it's
say,
an
where's
Italian
your gold
is.
chain and hairy chest at?
That's not real. That's about as low as I am. Those aren't
So
real
wait, what's
Italian.
like real Italian traits?
People from Italy. People who want real, actual good food.
No, but I mean...
People
like,
who don't complain
what-
about
what-
everything
How would
except
I
for
know
love.
an Italian walking down the street?
You won't. You've never met a real Italian.
Well,
met
I
my
met Garani.
Have you met my grandmother?
No.
Didn't think so.
I've
She's
met
met you
Garani.
a bunch of times in Food Line
Has she
and
met?
said that you've had a bunch of awkward experiences because she never introduced herself.
Oh.
And she'll see you and be like, hey, and you'll look and be like, who's that? And then she was like, yeah, and I'll just sit there and smile at him and like let him think I'm nobody. And I'm just like, I know you, bitch. Like dude, it was hilarious. I was with my grandma like 5 hours today. I just want the breads. Yeah, low key, the breadsticks are fire. I do like the breadsticks.
Garani. I met Garani. He's pretty
Yeah,
Italian.
I don't know how Italian he is.
He's pretty Italian.
He seems pretty Italian. Anyway, I don't
He
really
speaks
think
Italian.
you suck, but I didn't want Charlie to think I was a baby back bitch. It's okay, Tim. I'll always think you're a baby back bitch.
Well,
I can't
Charlie's a
change.
baby back bitch, so... you
It's
know.
true. I am.
He won't watch Halloween, like, the new one, because he's scared.
That's not true.
'Cause you're
So I
scared.
won't watch the Halloween the new one.
You do want to watch it?
Yeah, I've said that. What? I've said
Well,
that
let's
on the
watch
podcast.
it then. What the
I'll
fuck?
watch it. It's just a matter of timing. You always want to
Oh
watch
my
it at 2 in the
God.
morning. when
Well,
I don't
you
want
guys
to
say that like we haven't watched shit at 2 in the morning before.
Yeah, or an episode of Rick and Morty.
And the Kaminsky Method.
And the 20-minute shows.
Which, by the way, we haven't watched, like, the new Rick and Morty yet.
I've seen them.
And the Kaminsky Method is, like, an hour long, not 20 minutes.
What?
Yeah, they're hour-long episodes. Or 40 minutes, something like that. It feels shorter, but I mean, like, they're 40 minutes.
Really?
I think so, yeah. But they're so good, it doesn't...
30 minutes.
They're so good.
28 minutes.
Are they? Really? I thought they were
Yeah.
longer. They're so good, it doesn't really feel like it, though. Like, either way.
That's how Rick and Morty feels for me. Rick and Morty is
Oh, you
been...
told me that the other day. Yeah.
It's the best show at being a 22-minute show.
Mhm.
I can't believe they fit so much entertainment into 22. Like, it feels like, especially... It's not a spoiler alert. The season finale, like, I felt like I was there for a movie.
Is the season? Is it over?
Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? I want to watch it.
Well, you should.
Are we gonna watch it?
I mean, yeah, probably. I've already seen it all. It's a matter of when you can watch it. Pain, I will now go to sleep. Tim, I love you. Good night, bitch. Charlie. Whoa, sneaky.
Whoa, what are you doing tomorrow?
Nothing.
What time are you going to the gym?
I don't know. Whenever I wake up.
Well,
Why
like
do
after
that?
we get done at the gym, let's just hang out and watch Rick and Morty.
Watch My Little Pony. It's so good. Kristen, how dare you? come
She's
in
right
here?
though, apparently.
No.
Apparently, Quentin vouched for it.
Yeah, of course Quentin would vouch for it. What were you saying?
I said let's watch it tomorrow after we get done at the gym.
Potentially. What time do you go to work tomorrow?
3.
I don't know if I'm gonna wake up in time.
Well, most of the time we run into each other at the gym anyway.
Well, yeah, but that's only whenever I'm getting up at the time you're going to the gym.
What time have you been getting up like the past 2 days?
So, this morning I got up early because I had to help my grandmother, but I didn't go to the gym. The day before I woke up at like 2. And I wasn't at the gym till like 4.
Wait, then why did you say that you didn't see me at the gym? Like you wouldn't see me at the gym at 4.
I know. What? What are you saying?
Well, yesterday, or the day before, or whatever, I said something about, like, how I didn't go to the gym. You're like, I know, I didn't see you there.
Because of the paper. The sign-in. I always look to see if you're on the sign-in.
Oh.
See if I missed you.
You're
Yeah,
stalking me.
yes. We have to sign in now.
Yeah,
And
I've been doing it.
I know, I'm telling them.
Oh,
we have to
yeah.
sign in and, like, take our temperature when we go to the gym.
He
and
gets
that-
up at no
it feels
o'clock in the
weird.
morning.
It's, that's true. There's no, like, telling. Like, tonight, we're starting our podcast at 12:30. Like, it's going to be a late podcast.
Yeah.
I'm going to be up probably after that watching a movie if Nathan ever wakes up. The man has not. I messaged him like 5 hours ago, and he is on the worst sleeping schedule I've ever even thought about. Like, my man his schedule is. Is he even in? No, he's not. He hasn't been in Discord all day. He hasn't responded to anything. He might have died. I think Nathan might have died today.
He died of Corona.
He's just gone, dude. Yeah, maybe Corona. Tim, I love you. Good night.
Good night, Tim. I love you.
Futurama versus Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. To me, that's me. I love Rick and Morty. I don't care about the, like... I hate when people want to hate, like, good shit. Dude, have you ever seen the movie Almost Famous? There's a movie called Almost Famous.
What's it about?
I'm going to tell you. I don't want to say it myself. Because, like, I don't want to give my thing. I'm just going to tell you, read the thing to you.
Read it.
Set in... Wait, let me go back to this thing. What the fuck? Okay.
What the fuck?
Set in 1973, it chronicles the funny and often poignant coming-of-age of 15-year-old William, an unabashed music fan who is inspired by the seminal bands of the time. When his love of music lands him an assignment from Rolling Stone magazine to interview the up-and-coming band Stillwater, fronted by lead guitar Russell Hammond and lead singer Jeff Babe William. William embarks on an eye-opening journey with the band's tour, despite the objections of his protective mother. That's a bad representation of what this movie is. It's an amazing movie. Anyway, have you ever seen, is it Chuck and Larry? Is that the, like, white trash people, Chuck and Larry?
Maybe.
Is it Chuck and Larry?
Is that got Larry the Cable Guy?
Chuck and Larry. No, that's a movie. I'm thinking, what am I thinking? With the guy, okay, you know what? Fuck it. Why am a high school boy is given a chance to write a story for Rolling Stone magazine about an up-and-coming rock band as he accompanies them on a concert tour. Yeah, okay, but no. Okay, let me just go to Jason Lee. God damn it. Now I'm like going down this fucking rabbit hole of whatever the fuck he did in his life.
Yeah, Flint, you're right. The dog scene in Futurama was so depressing.
Yeah, my name is Earl. He's Earl and my name is Earl. Jason Lee.
Oh,
Yeah,
that guy.
so
He's
he has
in
a-
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yes, he has a scene in this movie. He's the lead singer for the band.
Yeah.
He has a scene in the movie where he's doing an interview with the main character, and he says, remember, all this stems from me saying I like Rick and Morty more than Futurama. So I'm just trying to bring it full circle. He says, he's talking about music and why, he said, I've been studying music my whole life. Like, I'm a professional musician. I love music. And here's what I've learned loving music. Most of the good shit, like the actual great shit, is the most popular shit. People who say they don't like it, and people who think that it's not good, they're just mad because they can't do it. They're mad because they're not as good as the greatest shit of all time. And like what I've seen the movie 18 times, and there was just that one time where like I was listening to his words instead of the subtext of what's going on in the scene, which is like he's talking but he's not what's happening in the scene. It's that kind of scene
Yeah.
where you're like looking at the main character because he's like sees this girl and he's like looking at her and you're not
Yeah.
listening to the guy. But I listened to his words and I was like, dude, that's me. I feel so like I'm the guy that unabashedly loves Game of Thrones even in its ending. And with Rick and Morty, I love Rick and Morty. I love it so much. I love Rick and Morty. I don't care that it has a shitty fan base, apparently, is the big complaint. Like, the fans suck, so it sucks now. I don't know.
It doesn't suck.
To
It's
me,
just the
it has
fans
gotten
sometimes suck. I mean,
continually
case in point.
better. Shut the fuck up. That show has gotten continually better for me from the beginning. It's never has slighted in quality. Like, I have friends who I respect the shit out of their opinion who don't like it anymore. They say that, like, one friend says he doesn't like how, like, gimmicky it's gotten. And I'm like, dude, it's a satirical show. It's been gimmicky since the first fucking episode. Like, it's a gimmicky show. Like, I don't, Theodore of Alvin and the Chipmunks is thick.
He's right.
Rick and Morty never made me cry like Futurama. I mean, yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Have
I
you
guess.
seen all the episodes though? Shut up, Sneaky, you shut up. With this hat and his overcoat, it's like watching 70-year-old men stuck in 20-year-old bodies. Yeah. A lot of you guys need to get a grip. Wait, what are you talking about, Sneaky?
Hey,
How dare
Katie.
you? Hey, turds. Hello, Katie. Katie, aren't you like 12? How the fuck? Why are you up at 1 a.m.?
I think Katie's like 19.
Oh wait, Katie's on the West Coast. It's only like 9.
I haven't seen the rest of Rick and Morty
Or
yet,
10.
she says. But
How far have you seen
there
though?
was something I was going to ask you. Or that I was going to ask
Almost
you.
Famous, Rick and Morty.
No.
Game of
it hadn't
Thrones.
have anything to do with what you were talking
Oh, okay.
about, which is ironic. I don't
No,
want
it's
to
not.
change subject.
This conversation
Yeah,
always.
I don't
changes.
want to change the subject midway through you being through a topic, but I just wanted to cover this kind of at the beginning, so like because like we had kind of talked about off the podcast, like about like doing stuff to promote petitions and all that kind of stuff through Shirts Off, and like we both kind of like agreed off air that like we don't want to use Shirts Off for that, right?
Well, it's like for me, I had people who were talking about like big streamers not
Yeah.
doing it, and I always, you know me, I'm immediately the devil's advocate guy.
yeah, absolutely.
I start playing the other side.
Yeah.
The reason I would think that it seems like is the reason not I don't want to put reasons in other people's mouths.
Yeah.
What I would assume is that for people who play video games for a living, they're playing video games for a living.
Mhm.
Especially when it comes to Twitch, like if you're streaming live. It's one thing if you tweet out a petition. It's one thing if you put it on Instagram, whatever, retweet, like, all that, I get. But a lot of people aren't going to Twitch to hear about what's happening in the world. They're
Yeah.
going to Twitch to watch people play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Or Fortnite. Or,
Something else.
Hearthstone. Whatever. Pick a fucking game.
Or watching two assholes talk about
Talk
shit.
about fucking Rick and Morty and
Yeah.
how it's like almost famous,
Yeah.
or connected the two through existential understandings of
Yeah.
what art is, like just talking crazy shit.
But we just like I think the consensus was like we want to keep this kind of like a fun like conceptual place, and not just
What does that mean?
like conceptual as in like whenever we get serious, we're talking more about like stuff that's happened to us. You know what I mean? Or rather than like. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like we talk a lot more about. Like,
I get what I mean, but I want you to take a second and understand how contradicting you always are,
Okay.
and how contradicting you're being in this moment.
I am. Oh. Well, I was still
Are
gonna
ya?
I was still gonna promote petitions and stuff through my social media and everything, but I thought we didn't want to do anything directly through Shirts Off. Was the consensus I thought we had reached?
I'm Mr. Meeseeks, look at me. Yeah, I mean, you talking about it on here is like,
Weird.
no, it's like just, it's like it just makes none of it mean anything anymore.
Oh.
Because now we're talking about it.
Okay, my bad.
That's why we talked about it beforehand.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought it'd be cool to like be like, hey, come check
Oh,
this
shit.
out later, but it's not gonna be on like Shirts Off. It's gonna be like on our.
We don't
on
have
my
shirts off
social
Twitter or social media or anything anyway.
We have the Discord. And we've talked about making like a Shirts Off Twitter and social media.
I think that's
stuff.
more for if we ever get a place
Yeah.
with like Matt and Quintones,
Okay.
Maximanius.
So yeah, nothing to worry about.
The last thing I remember was the whole conspiracy episodes and like the
Like The
Purge
Purge
and whatever.
and-
Oh my God, you're like 2.5 seasons away from.
The Purge
Oh,
episode
Charlie,
was
did
like
you see Ben and what?
What was like season
2.
2?
Oh, Charlie, did you see the Ben and Jerry's statement? If you have, I have a thing for you that made me laugh. I haven't. There's so many statements.
Ben
There's so
and
many-
Jerry's like the meme she showed me was like basically like all these other companies are like, you know, like this is a tense situation and all that kind of stuff, and then Ben and Jerry's comes in and is like, nah, fuck this, like we need change and that, like, you know. I don't have the statement in front
Yeah,
of me or the
Wendy's
meme.
did that. A lot of people did.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Oh no.
Kratos.
Did I mess it up?
Did you know birds don't pee? What?
Birds don't pee. It's all one thing. Randy Marsh is Lord. I'm sending it. Yeah, send it to Charlie on Twitter so that way he can
Max
read it.
and Ruby, and Max. Oh wait, birds
What's
don't
that?
pee?
Well, I thought it all came out together, like you know, poop and pee. Like that's why it's white and got like the black
Birds
shit in the middle.
The answer lies in the fact that birds, unlike mammals, don't produce urine. Instead, they excrete nitrogenous waste. Nitrogenous?
Nitrogenous.
Nitrogen. Maybe it is nitrogenous. Nitrogenous wastes in the form of uric acid, which emerges as a white paste. And uric acid doesn't dissolve in water easily. Oh, so that's when they shit that white shit. It's not shit. It's the same.
But it is
It's
it is
piss
shit,
and
though.
shit.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Was
That's
just a mixture of the
horrific. I hate knowing that.
two.
I hate that I know that now.
Now you know it's nutritious, or nutritious, whatever. You can eat it, Charlie. Ben and Jerry's statement is kind of long. I kinda
Yeah,
just
I don't want to
skimmed
read it.
it. But read the meme. The meme's less long.
Hold on, I'm gonna read chat. Randy Marsh's Lord. I'm sending it. After you read that, I'll send you the funny one. Just send me the funny thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Again, I don't want to like, get too into it, bring things down.
We don't want to get into
And
it.
it's late, dude. I fucked my arm up today.
How'd you fuck your arm up?
Fucked it up. I don't want to take the thing off. I just cleaned it like an hour ago.
Show me.
No.
Show me.
I had to cut branches out of a tree with a handsaw, and to do so I had to climb the tree.
Was that
And
today?
yes, and I may have kind of in a way fallen out of the tree.
Did you fall out of the tree?
Yeah, I was holding onto a
How
branch
high
with
up
this
were
hand,
you?
14 feet,
Oh. Are you okay?
minimum 12 feet. Yeah, I'm fine. Well, so I fell, but I didn't fall.
Okay.
I was holding onto a branch with this hand.
Yeah.
And cutting with the saw on this hand.
Yeah.
The branch I was holding
Gave way.
gave way. The saw stuck into the wood, and I had nothing to grab with this hand, but I had a branch over here to grab. And when I grabbed it, my arm grabs the tree, like grips the tree with this part of my skin, and just rips the skin. And now there's like this bandage is barely covering it. Like it's this big.
Does it
just
hurt?
this. Yeah, it hurts. Fucking hurts bad. I've cleaned it like 3 times today. I've like.
Did you get a tetanus shot?
No, it was a tree. It wasn't rust.
What if it was a rusty tree?
Creighton, use the force. Make him show you. Wait, which hand? My left.
Yeah.
This is my left.
You will show me the bruise. Or
My left-
The
my
you will-
left wrist.
Charlie, look at me. Look at me, Charlie. Charlie. look at
Charlie, do you to read my final paper for oceanography?
me.
Flint, eat some
If it-
bread.
if that-
Eat some bread and go to bed.
If that paper is written anything like that comment, like Jesus.
Daddy long legs have penises, which technically make them not a spider.
What? Well, I thought daddy long legs weren't spiders anyway. They're like something else.
They're also not poisonous.
Yeah, that's a myth.
As
right?
everyone thinks that like if you get bit by one you die because it's like the most venomous one or some shit.
I'm sure that's not how you messed up your left wrist, Charlie. Damn lefty.
I
Are you-
wish I was a lefty. It would make
Wait,
things so
but
much
you
easier.
had to be a lefty though, because you were holding the branch with this hand and
It
cutting.
was just
with
that was
this.
just because of the position I was in. I couldn't hold on any other way.
Oh, so like you're saying, like depending on the position, you'll do this with one hand, or you'll do this with the other.
No.
That's what I'm hearing, depending on the position.
Oh, you can hear whatever you want in your fucked up ears. We're 1 year out with
I'm just
no
trying
sound
to-
going
I'm
into
just
another
trying
ear.
to determine which hand you prefer.
You're literally just covering up an ear.
I'm just trying to determine which hand you prefer to give hand jobs with, Charlie. That's all.
My classes ended like 3 weeks ago. It'll be good. And no, I will not sleep. What's up, you head asses?
Wait, your classes ended 3 weeks ago and you're still talking about this oceanography paper? You must be really proud of it, Charlie. You gotta read it now. I'll read it. Send it to me, Flint. Send it to me on Twitter.
Creighton gets it. Don't encourage him, Katie. How fucking dare you?
On this podcast, talk about accidental bodily harm from different positions.
I fucked up this one too at the same time.
It's not as bad,
nearly
though.
as much. It's like imagine that, but like in an area that big.
Look, what if it had hit your wrist though and you just bled out and died? Like, then who would I do a podcast with, Charlie? That's very irresponsible of you. Get your shit together, Charlie.
Get your shit. Get it together. What's the fucking?
It
Get your
feels
shit-
strangers that way. Don't make that motion, little man.
What the fuck? Oh.
So, like, what have you, Charlie? I have a question. Have you ever like hurt yourself while jacking off, or like while like in some kind of sexual position? Because that sounds like a fun topic to talk about.
Not while masturbating. I will not say the other thing. With my
Well, you
grandparents
can
watching.
tell us the injury that happened.
I can't.
Oh, really?
No.
Did you sprain your dick?
No.
That's a thing, by the
So-
way.
I'll tell you after the podcast. It is a thing I've mentioned to you in confidence.
In
uh,
passing? Yeah.
In confidence. Do you know what in passing even
Like
fucking
you're
means?
walking by.
I
you're like,
hate you.
"Oh,
You're
by the
so
way."
dumb. You're such an idiot. I'm not even gonna tell you.
Wait, so what was the injury? Did you sprain it?
No, I didn't. What
you
is,
pop
do you,
it?
No, I'm not
Have you
telling
ever-
you.
Have you ever popped like your dick? Like, you know what I mean?
No, I
Like,
don't know
can-
what you
look,
mean.
So, like, you know how you crack your knuckles? I can do that with my dick.
No, you can't.
I
There's
can,
no
though.
bones in your dick.
But it does it. You want to see it,
Charlie, just bite the bullet, cut your whole fucking arm off before tetanus claims.
You want to hear about my injury during
Michael would be a
sexual
good
intercourse?
substitution, but only if he wears a blazer. If Michael did this podcast, he'd wear this hat and nothing else. Everyone
They would
has
be
a-
naked.
Everyone has a cramp while laying down the pipe. Creighton, it wouldn't let me send on Twitter, so I sent it on Discord.
Nice. I saw it pop up in my
Oh, well,
notification.
show us.
Charlie, let me tell you my story.
What's your story, dude?
Okay, so there I was.
Creighton, get your shit together. Get it all together. Put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere. You know, take it to the shit store and sell it, or put it in the shit museum. I don't care. I don't care what you do. Just you just gotta get your shit together. Get your shit together. It's the greatest line of the whole show.
So there I was. I was boning, right?
Oh, are we still alive?
Yeah, we're still alive. We were just
It's
in
just
the red.
buffering on my side.
So it's buffering on my side too.
Okay, we're good.
So I was boning, right?
Okay.
I was in there, you know? And then all of a sudden, like, my dick did that pop thing, you know what I mean?
No, I don't know. You keep saying that. I don't
Like,
know.
so
what you mean.
basically, like, imagine, like, a very hard dick. I know you drink about those all the time. And then, like, but it go like, say, like, you push it down instead of it, like, poking up. Like, you push it down, right?
Uh-huh.
And whenever you push it down, there's this popping noise that happens behind the dick in your pelvis area.
I don't know.
And you can do that a bunch of times. It's very impressive, I assure you.
Right.
But, anyway, so that happened.
Buffering, my old foe. We meet again.
And
I
then,
think everyone's buffering right now. I think.
mine's buffering, too.
Oh, we're green now, though. You should be able to refresh.
You want me to refresh it?
I don't know. If you refresh, it should be good.
Okay. But anyways, so, like, I start to cramp up, right?
Right.
And then, like, I fall over. Because, like, my leg was also asleep somehow.
Uh-huh. Right.
And then, like, a dog came up.
Uh-uh. Is this real? This happened?
This happened.
Okay.
A dog came up and licked my asshole.
I've heard I've heard a story like this. A comedian told
Oh,
about a similar situation, but with a woman. But
a woman licked his asshole?
no, a dog licked the woman's
Area?
area.
Vagina or asshole?
Yeah, yes, I.
Both?
No.
That's a lot of tongue.
Kimberly, I'm sorry. I swear, these are never my intentions getting into these conversations with this fuck, okay? Like,
Cheeks like Creighton can pop, lock, and drop his dick.
his cock. His cock.
His cock.
I did not need to hear that. Yeah, me either. What the fuck, Creighton? That's what I'm saying. Dude,
Look, I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't a good time for
right,
anybody.
of course it wasn't, but...
But I had like this scratch on my leg from it.
Just hitting all the bases. I think I think we're gonna get banned for bestiality.
So the dog marked you. Yeah, but I marked him back.
How the fuck did you mark the dog back? Now we're gonna get into some terms of service.
He licked my anus.
That's not marking.
Just
That's
poop
him
in
marking.
that. I left a brown mark
Oh,
on his
Creighton, shut the fuck up.
Wouldn't it be something if I licked his anus? In retaliation.
This is gonna be the clip. This is gonna be the clip that gets you canceled one day. Someone's gonna go back and find this clip that someone's about to clip, and they'll use it whenever you're like moderately famous. and the fucking Illuminati's like, we need to like exit this guy from entertainment. They're gonna be like, boom, got his ass eaten by a dog.
Nick said
Shit, he left a mark on my leg, but you should see what the fuck I did to his leg.
Like I got his leg displayed on my mantle or something.
See what I did to his fucking mouth. Dude, I didn't need to know that happened to you. And
Well,
now
I got back at him by what I did to
Not
his owner.
only do I know, your mom knows, and my grandma knows. I hate. No. As you watch this, text me and say, I saw it. I don't know what you mean. And I'll respond in due time that I'm sorry. If you never see it, don't text me, obviously. I love you. And I'm sorry.
Breaking news: Twitch channel gets banned for explicitly explaining sexual acts with Kane.
Exactly. Oh dear. No, it was a dog.
No,
Not
but
a
like,
deer.
look, I really did get him back though by like fucking the shit out of his owner. So, there you go. Could you imagine if dogs could like speak?
Shut the fuck.
Like speak
I don't want
English?
to talk about dogs ever again. I'm going to sell my dog. I'm going to get rid of my dog. Evie, you want to live with someone else?
think
Tim would love you.
Think of all the things that like dogs see on a daily basis, and if they could speak, like, do you think they would talk about it with people?
Yeah, probably. He probably loved that they could talk at all.
Like Evie would probably be like, this fucker masturbates all the time, with his fucking Impam hat on, just his Impam hat. Looking at a picture of Nick Merckx.
Crickets in the background, though. They're not crickets, they're frogs. They do sound like crickets right now.
They do.
But I
You
assure
got
you.
that double-fisted ghostly yuck yuck from a dog.
It's only been live for 40 minutes. They get these things
Well,
get so crazy so quickly
I've
now.
never Mexican Halloween to dog, so you know, there's that. Now, have I been Mexican Halloween by a dog? Potentially. There was a frog in my shoe this morning. See, Nick has an interesting story, Charlie. He found a frog in his shoe. That's like the beginning of a book or a movie or something.
He said on my shoe. He didn't say in my shoe.
Oh. What if it was in his shoe?
Then they probably would have killed it by accident.
What was the breathing sound? What is that breathing sound? That's the
Probably.
so that's the frogs.
It's either the frogs or it's me being sad.
Or is Charlie being sad? Yeah. Whenever he's sad, he exhales a lot. See, this is why we should have a Pornhub stream though, because then I could show them what I'm talking about with the dick popping. It's like it's more interesting than it is sexual, Charlie, and I don't think you understand that. Hey, Candy, did you ever find that one I lost? Oh shit, I lost another one.
You fucking fuck.
No, but it's more interesting than it is sexual.
I saw a frog and then I parted ways like a normal person. Nothing sexual happened. No one licked an asshole and no one fucked someone out of retaliation. Show me on Snap, I'm interested. The frogs? I'm not going outside. Wait, Katie. Wait, I thought it was Kristen. Katie, do I have you on Snap? Do you have Katie on Snap?
I do. So we can show her the frogs.
I mean, yeah, but they're like over there and we're like over here. You know what I'm saying?
What shit? Do you want me to run out there real quick and show her?
No. We're doing a podcast.
Well, you get pissed at some point. Just show her when you get pissed.
I pissed like right before the podcast. So I don't know.
So what, you're saying you won't have to piss?
I'm saying I might not. I'm talking about Creighton's super wiener. do this.
Wait,
Yeah, he's got a super wiener.
How do you what?
Hands are a direct correlation to dick size.
Is it? Like, it's confirmed?
Scientifically. It's like, there's like a 95%, what's the word? Correlation.
I don't
Like
know.
95% of the time, like big hands mean a big dick.
I don't know.
I
See,
would guess because, like, evolutionarily, you're supposed to be able to hold your dick, like, to pee.
What?
I guess.
You don't have to hold your dick.
You don't have to, but, like, we've grown that way. And we stroke that shit. Like, a lot. Like, I bet most men masturbate more.
Stroking it?
Well, it's
Don't you
not,
want,
it's not
like,
the fact
smaller
that it
hand
strokes.
so it feels bigger?
I think that's aesthetic. You would want the woman to have smaller hands so your dick looks bigger. Not so it looks bigger.
No, I don't.
Not so
I
it
don't
looks
agree
bigger
with
to
that.
you.
I don't agree with that because, like, if
That's
the woman has
definitely- that
smaller
definitely is
hands,
the
if the
stereotype.
woman, no, I get the stereotype, but like, if the woman has smaller hands, right,
Mm-hmm.
and your dick is like looks big in her hands, but it's not efficient, though. You know what I mean? Because the whole point of like rubbing is to simulate a vagina, right? But then, like evolutionarily
No.
wise.
Women evolutionarily aren't given hand jobs. That's like a last century thing.
No, I
That's
know
like
that.
just
I get that.
happening.
I get that. But the whole point of it is to simulate like the stimulation of like fucking somebody, like, and that would be either in a vagina or some sort of orifice of the body.
Yeah, a man's hand.
Yeah. Well, no. But like like women doing hand jobs in general.
That's not evolution. That's a new.
But like
that's
what
like a
I'm
fad.
saying, no, I get that's a fad. I get that's a new thing. But jerking off isn't like a new thing, is it?
No.
That's what I'm saying. It's just the same thing but reverse. Because the other person's doing it, not like you doing it to yourself. But my point is, like, if that's the point to do it, then like it's kind of.
I don't
want
think,
like a woman with bigger hands.
I think I see
because,
where
like,
we have separated in our train of thought.
Okay.
I don't think the idea is that you want the woman's hands to be smaller because you want her to be jerking you off. I think it's just like, yeah, look how big my dick looks next to her.
Well, that's an
all it
aesthetic
is.
thing, but like
That's the
when
aesthetic.
you
It's
want
nothing
somebody like that's more efficient, like bigger hands. I mean, more of a stimulation of a vagina,
Sure.
simulation of
Hold
a
on,
vagina.
you're getting way too into like a double standard of this. Like, men are the ones who need to be jerking themselves off. Women don't need to give hand jobs. they
don't
can't do
need
it as
to,
good as
but
us.
it's nice.
I mean, sure, but like only if they're excellent at it. like I could jerk myself off better than most
Kristen
women
said,
can.
"Y'all need to practice abstinence, you bunch of sinners."
What was I gonna say? Fuck. What was I gonna say? Men. The reason the stereotype exists is because men are most of the time shitty and just want to see their dick look bigger than it is.
As a female, I disagree with that statement. Y'all just want it to be true. Are you talking about the big hands thing, Kristen? Because I also disagree with that. I don't think it's true. Because I've met guys with big hands that have small dicks, and vice versa.
First of all, never mind. Second of all, I mean, you can say it's not true. It's scientifically true. I mean, they've done studies about it. Like, it's like a legit.
But
that
what
is a
kind
real
of, any
thing.
female scientists in that study or men scientists?
I don't know. I mean, it's a peer-reviewed study. I mean, it's a legitimate. Like, it's in what's it called?
What's it like?
Damn it.
Is there like a exact name for it, or like an experiment we can look at, like in reference to it? Like cite your sources, Charlie.
Dr. Drew is my source. Dr. Drew.
Dr. Drew?
Yeah, Dr. Drew.
Wait, is that the one that's a TV show?
He's one
Or
of
that's
them.
Dr. Oz?
There's Dr. Oz, there's Dr. Phil, and there's Dr. Drew.
But I mean,
Dr.
Dr.
Phil
Oz
is
is a
like-
medical one, and then
Yeah,
Dr.
so is Dr.
Phil's
Drew.
like a psychological one.
Yeah. And Dr. Drew is a medical. He does surgery, stuff like that. Dr. W. Dr. Charlie Boy. W. Okay, but also who lied, though. What?
Who lied to... No, she corrected herself. Who lied?
Though. Who lied,
Who
though?
lied, though?
How would you know that? Wait, how would I know which one?
I think they're asking me how would I know that I've met, like, guys with
Oh,
big
yeah.
hands.
I think
I don't know,
getting
you
hard
just-
and
it's
slamming it in
like,
the
you know-
door is a macho move. Nick?
Wait, what did he say? Getting hard and slamming it in a door?
Ow. Do guys stroke your dicks? You don't beat the shit out of them to toughen them up. Prepare them for war? You need to rethink how you typed all that shit.
Are we talking about dicks
I
or
love
are we talking
making
about
Chris
people?
question his choices in friends. I mean, I constantly am questioning my friend.
What did Katie say? It's
Dick
all
or
about-
cock? I say cock.
I say dick.
I'll get
And
all
that's
my
our
info-
dynamic. Pew, we made a turkey.
I'll get all my info from Dr. Pepper.
Okay,
Good
boys,
idea.
here's another statistic we got approved. Line up, pals. Platonic experiment.
Oh shit, what up, dickweeds? What's up, company?
So what
It's
I'm
late
hearing
for you,
is
bro.
hands up, dicks out.
Wait, okay, boys, here's another statistic we gotta prove. Line up, pals. Oh, okay, you're talking the experiment.
Yeah.
I can't find the origin of the hand job. I've been looking for minutes.
Charlie, according to Charlie, it's like a last century kind of thing. Like, you know. It
Yeah,
just-
I mean, well, look, you have hieroglyphs and old text of people,
fucking.
of them fucking, of you've written like stories for centuries of like different promiscuous things, but never hand jobs. It's always like eating pussy, gay people. You know, whether centuries old, homosexual people, whether it's men or women. Like that's a documented thing. You know, they've always been like things that people have things that people would want to say like that's never happened. It's happened. But hand jobs, I've only seen that like in modern history, like real modern, like super modern history, like just happened. Hand jobs are bottom tier sexual activity. Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Well, who's
Like I
doing
wouldn't even
a-
want a hand job.
Who's doing like a hand job to completion anyway? You know what I mean? Like, 'cause
Exactly.
most people, it's like a warm up kind of thing. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
That might be why it
like
wasn't
there's
talked about.
there's like the movie theater hand job. That's like the the joke one, like where you go to the movie theater and get a hand job, you know.
Mhm.
But I feel like a hand job is just when a woman is like like her mouth is tired. like
Her
like
mouth is
I
tired?
feel like a hand job happened because some girl was like, I bet I could do it, and the guy was like, there's no way you can do it.
Excuse me,
And
can
then
you
she
bust
proved him
that
wrong
pussy
one time.
Open for me.
Popcorn job.
For the one time, please.
Wait, what thing? Excuse me, but can you bust that pussy over for me one time, please? Wait. Danuch. Hello, Danuch.
Hello, Danuch.
The hand job started with the Baptist Church because only sinners suck dick.
Look, it does seem like that would be the
Uh,
origin for that kind of thing. Like, it's like a loophole, you know what I mean? Just like how anal, like, is
Cock
like...
is more vulgar, in my opinion.
I guess a little bit more... But only because
I
they use it
guess.
in porn all the time.
Yeah, they say dick too though in porn. They say both.
They don't say dick as much as they say cock.
Guess it depends on what you're watching.
What are you watching?
For me, it's like half and half. I hear both.
Well, that's
Okay,
the kind
boys.
of porn you look at, half and half.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. It sounds like a coffee, like stuff you put in your
Okay,
coffee.
boys. Here's okay. Wait, that was you. That was the thing you said.
Theater has camera pointing at the crowd to keep piracy in check. So if y'all blank the deeds,
That's pretty-
staff most
If
likely
y'all
saw
did
it.
the dirty deeds in the theater, the staff much likely saw it. That's pretty cool.
Is there really cameras pointing out the crowd?
Yes.
I don't know. Look, I've never paid attention, like, you know what I mean, to that kind of stuff in a movie theater. Because, like, to me, the only things I've ever really noticed is, like, the big screen and the projector.
Obviously,
And everything in between. It's really too dark to tell when you're in there, you know?
That's why I sit at the front row.
But, like, have you ever seen, like, cameras in a movie theater?
Yeah.
Like, which one?
The ones, like the mainstream theater, not like the Crown Cinema, like mainstream theaters, you know, like more up-to-date ones. Usually they're, like, in the wall. Like, they're not, like, on the wall, like, coming off of the wall. They're, like, the kind they're, like, in the wall. Like, you can see the glass and know it's not a
that
speaker.
little circle, half circle
Yeah.
thing? Yeah. That's pretty cool. Thought...
Fucking guilty, then. Cheeks, I love you.
But imagine, like, how many people are boning at the movies anyway.
A lot.
You know? So, like...
All the time.
I feel like they're not... Especially, like, with the ones with recliners now and everything.
Look, there's no fucking social justice warrior like assholes who work at theaters who watch it's guys like you and me who are like, they're fucking like they're just in there and they think it's the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
And they call their manager like, hey Jeff, come look at this shit. We got a BJ in aisle 9. Like they just, and then they're, every once in a while they're like, you know, they have code words. Like, I'm just making this up as I go. But I can imagine there's like a shorthand for hilarious sex things that happen in movie theaters. Sex is gross.
Sex is gross? What about fucking?
I mean, objectively, yeah, it's all gross, but it's just so great anyway. It's like so
It's
good
like
that it
a
doesn't
slimy
matter.
gross. You know what I mean? Like, you know when you're like a little kid and you play with like slime and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Like you're getting
Why'd
something
you?
out of it.
Why'd you say it like that? Sometimes life is greasy.
Fucking is okay, but sex is you.
But sex? Ew. Yeah, that's how I felt with like words in movies. Like the words that are much like
Oh, is she
stereotypically
talking about
worse
the word?
No, that was the joke. But what
Oh.
I'm talking about is the word. Like when I was a little kid, if I heard if I heard in Die Hard like yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Like, I didn't care. I was like, fucking awesome. Like, I was like, that's dope. And my dad was like, you didn't hear that? What word? But then, like, I'd hear the word sex, and I'd be like, ugh. And my dad would be like, really? You're okay with fucking, but not like, stuff like that was what, like, bothered me as, like, a, 8-year-old. But I'd get mad. I'm trying to show you the meme. What meme? Yeah, those feelings, that's the gross part. Wait.
Feeling something while you fucking.
Oh. Yeah, I guess feeling
That's why you
specific.
shoot up beforehand. Just inject some bleach into you so
No,
that
yeah,
way
I
you
know
don't
what you
catch
mean.
anything. You know.
I bet 8-year-old
Double wrap it.
Charlie was a big old douche. I was awful. I
Yeah.
was a terrible child.
You're still a douche. I mean, look at that hat.
Right. Look at your jacket. Look at your blazer.
No, but
it's
I look
fucking
classy.
June. It's June and there's no air conditioning down here.
I look classy and I'm cool. Anyway, I'm cool enough not to get hot, Charlie.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm also
Telling
burning
other
up.
kids how they're wrong.
Yeah,
I definitely
mean,
was that kid.
He's doing it now. Like he has nothing's changed.
Only when you misspeak.
Me?
When you
Misspeak?
don't use
I
grammar.
never misspeak. I'm as perfect as come. I wake up, Charlie.
I'm
every
as perfect
morning.
as come is what you just said.
I'm as perfect as they come.
Yeah, that's not what you said though. You,
That's
you
not what
in defending
well,
yourself
I mean,
on
come's
speech,
pretty great,
you
too. I
said
don't know.
that.
Either way, I'm not wrong.
I love you too, Katie.
But look, Charlie.
Losing my mind.
Look, Charlie.
What?
Every morning
What?
I wake up and I piss excellence. Oh shit! I blocked one. Oh shit!
Can we talk about this fucking hat? What about the hat, dude? What about the hat? What do you want to know, Copenhagen?
uncomfortable.
I like it. It's a nice hat. Luke, wait.
What?
Luke Falk speed runs. Shirts off pod. This one's for the boys. Can we talk about this fucking hat or are we all gonna ignore it? I mean, we talked about it yesterday. What do you want to know about my hat, Copenhagen? Why do I wear it? I like it, okay?
He's
It's
going
comfortable.
bald.
I'm not
That's
going
what it
bald.
is.
It's the opposite. I need a haircut and it won't get out of my eyes and I don't like it, so...
Are you gonna get another haircut from that guy?
And I don't know. I'm probably gonna go. Mike wants me to go with him to the place he gets his haircut next to try it out.
Where's he go?
I do not want to say it on the podcast.
Is
I'll
it
tell you after the
someplace I
podcast.
know?
Probably. I think. I mean, it's in town. It's a place in town. So I think you would know.
Why don't you want to say on podcast?
It's fucking stupid. Well, I'm sorry. Oh, there it went. That was a good one. That
I
was
like
a
it
good
though.
one.
I like the hat.
Thank you. I do too. I couldn't find the other one.
Like all jokes aside, like I really do like the hat. I
It's
think
a
it
dope
works
hat.
for you. Yeah.
It's very comfortable.
But like, why?
It'll
does
be even better when I don't have as much hair, because like the thing that all of my hats do when I have like when my hair's this like at the point where it's like long and straight like this, like when I don't let it get curly, because my hair naturally will get kind of like wavy.
Mhm.
Whenever it gets like long like this, it's tugging at the roots, and it's like the top of my head. There's like patches where it's just like fuck. It's like someone's constantly pulling it.
Like I told you, remember? Like you wearing hats all the time and wearing headsets all the time isn't good for your hair.
Yeah, it's like what he said. I will say that wearing those headphones lately, since my Astros messed up, my head doesn't hurt nearly as much like from getting cut in, because like the Astros, like those headphones have like a legitimate cushion,
Mhm.
and the Astros they did have a cushion, but for
But
like
it's gone.
the last 2 years, yeah, it's just this empty, fucking like sharp
Yeah.
plastic.
What did you
cutting
do to
in.
those, by the way? Because like they look fucking like wrecked.
The ear came off, like the cushion, and it's come off a bunch of times, but it came out this time, and it's not going back on.
What are
So
you
I
gonna
just,
do with
I just need
those?
to get. I mean, I'm gonna keep them just because they are still technically good, functioning headphones that I can use. And at the very worst, I could wait until I get other Astros and maybe fix them one day. Because I mean, they're still good headphones, and the wire's still good, and I still have the mix amp, and it's still good. Can y'all play rock paper scissors 2 out of 3? What? 4. Can we talk about the recent Final Fantasy VII remake? It is a game about the planet. There are cats in it. Harry Potter headphones. I'm lost. Charlie, wait, excuse you? Charlie abandoned me for years.
Who said that?
What? Don't be mean to Charlie. He did nothing wrong. Let him have his hat. It's snazzy.
That's been the consensus, I think.
It'd be like that though. Damn, that's crazy. It do be like that. I did abandon Flint for at least 4 years. It was
Ooh.
rough.
That's a good wager. Let's play rock, paper, scissors, and if I win, I get your chair.
Creighton wins. He takes Charlie's chair. What do I win?
My chair.
If I win, what do I win?
My chair.
No, I don't want your chair. I like my chair.
No. Like, you don't have to sit in it, but, like, I have to sit in the old chair.
Nah, that's stupid. I don't want you to be uncomfortable.
No. That's the whole point. Because you'd be uncomfortable out of your chair. Right?
Yeah, but then I would just use that chair. And I wouldn't be uncomfortable. I just wouldn't be in my chair.
Yeah, but you would, like, emotionally be uncomfortable. Because this computer is your
For
safety
a week?
blanket, Charlie. Ooh, for a week?
The
That'd be
blazer, it will look sexy with that hat. Let me try the blazer on with the
fun.
hat.
No, I never take the blazer off on stream. You know that. Oh, that blazer matches that hat, though.
It does. Shit, I forgot there were pants on this.
You get to blank Creighton's Super Wiener. What is that?
Jerk off Creighton's super. Ah! Fuck!
He can't jerk it off with that hand, Katie. He's hurt his main jacking off hand.
My right hand is my main jacking off hand.
So he says, lefty.
I promise. I'm not a lefty. Ah, there we go.
Lefty. Look, he put the left hand in first, by the way, for those of you wondering.
Damn, yo, look, he does go then.
I told you.
Yo. I look like a guy. I look like a fucking monster. It was horrifying.
Look at that. That's all you right there, Charlie.
So, yeah, I'm wearing it for the podcast.
Lefty is for special occasions.
Yeah, like whenever I need to change the volume with my right hand. I'm righted-handed for everything besides fun time. Look for a great value, Sherlock Holmes, Furlough Jones. That's me. Charlie doesn't need hands to jerk off. Creighton's super wiener wraps around it and does the job itself.
I jerk my own self off with my own dick.
I can jerk off without even using my hand.
Yeah.
The poverty. Yes, the poverty.
I basically do push-ups with my dick, Charlie.
Right. That's a real thing, you know.
I know. I saw that. I wanted
You
like.
saw that?
I saw like where that's the thing.
Where'd
Like
you see
where-
it?
So like I saw it didn't show the dick itself, but it showed like the guy laying down and like his hands behind him, and he would go like and it like it was like a kickstand.
Charlie looks like he's from the 30s. I feel like I'm from the 30s.
You do like you're from the 30s. Charlie,
Hey
you're a
kids,
decade
it's
ahead
Furlough
of us.
Jones. He solves crimes with a reasonable success rate.
We just-
move past the fact that Charlie's wearing a blazer. Holy balls.
And right,
I've worn it before.
Charlie's come over to my side of
It's
things.
like the third time now.
Yeah, something like that. Because he wore it for my birthday, and then you wore it a time before that because me and Matt were wearing blazers. And we got a blazer bonus for that. Oh, blazer bonus.
Blazer bonus.
I miss Savannah's couch vouchers.
Couch vouchers were sick.
Yeah.
We should get a video of. We should just get Savannah to go like, yeah. Like just an audio clip, and like
Yeah.
once we get the
Or her,
soundboard,
audio
have that
clip
as like
of her.
couch vouch, yeah. Just have the couch vouch sound. I can't wait to get a sound.
That's a great Savannah impersonation, by the way. Or
Thank
impression.
you. Oh my god, thank you. That's crazy. Everything like she says just it sounds like
It's
it
all
has
bubbly.
it sounds like it has a question mark at the end of it. Even when it's not a question. You know what I mean? I really like your blazer.
Katie says sounds like Michael Jackson. Oh, where's your one glove at?
Trying to think about like words he said like in interviews and shit. It's like, yeah, my son blanket. This is blanket. He's over here. This blanket. I can't remember. It's Furlough Jones and his sidekick Emerson Jillian. Wait, Jillian?
I'm Jillian?
No, their names are the same color. Kristen said Jillian after Copenhagen said the Emerson thing. This podcast has been so fucking weird. I swear to fuck. Yeah, listen. At this point, they're all crazy. All the
Yeah.
podcasts
Well,
are
I mean,
crazy
imagine-
all the time,
I mean,
and I
that
immediately
has
can't wear this anymore. It is too hot.
It's
and
too hot?
like
Pussy.
too like uncomfortable. I don't.
What a great Doctor Strange shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Like I just realized that you were wearing a Doctor Strange shirt,
It's a
and
nice
it was
shirt.
pretty great.
Michael has one as well, like the same one.
Yeah.
I like this shirt a lot.
Show stream that shirt.
Oh shit!
Look at that,
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. He looks kind
Too
of
hot.
like
Hot damn.
he looks kind of like what's his name, Benedict Cucumber or whatever. he is.
That's who it is.
Yeah.
Creighton got his ass licked by a dog. 6 hits. Ribs. God damn it. Abe's like, ribs. Charlie looks like he sells knockout K-Swiss sneakers out of the back of his 1994 Ford Windstar. I had some Swiss sneakers when I was like 13 that I fucking they were my favorite thing. Like there was a minute of my life where like my pair of shoes was my favorite thing in the world. I loved them. They were the greatest shoes. I wonder what happened to those shoes.
Did you throw them away? Did you sell them out the back of your
I don't know.
1994?
Yes, that's what I did.
Ford Windsor?
Voice crack? Did I voice crack?
Kinda, yeah. Katie said is Doctor Strange the greatest superhero.
I've
Is
been
Doctor
reading
Strange even really
Watchmen.
like a superhero though? Like, would you categorize him as a superhero?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What would you categorize them as?
I don't know. Like, magical beings in both DC and Marvel have always come off to me as like their own thing altogether. They're
Yeah,
not
but
like not
You
superheroes.
gotta take it back to Thor 1. It's not magic. It's just something you can't explain that someone else can.
But that's only for that universe. You know what I mean?
Sure, but that's what magic is. Especially
Is it?
especially
It's not
in,
all the time.
in
though.
superheroes, like in superhero comics.
That's
for the
not like
most
a
part.
ground rule for every magic comic.
Not-
though, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, not
Like, look
magic.
at-
We're
look
talking about
at-
superheroes, though.
No, but like look at
And we're talking
look
about
at
Doctor
Ghost
Strange
Rider.
specifically.
Ghost Rider isn't technology based. That's all like fucking.
Neither is
magic.
Doctor Strange. It's not technology. It's science. There's a difference.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean. It's not science based. Ghost Rider isn't science based at
Everything
all.
is science.
Ghost Rider isn't.
Not to
Doctor
you.
Fate isn't.
Oh my god.
Who else isn't?
You're not listening.
Aquaman isn't.
You're not listening to me. It's not based on what humans understand as science. It's about what is molecularly science. Thor says, whether it's science to you, magic to us, we can't explain it, but somebody can. Somebody out there can explain it, and that means
I don't
it's a
like
provable
that.
thing. Of course, you don't like
I
it
don't
because
like
it's not
that.
fun and it's not
It's not
It's not
mystical.
fake or mystical anymore.
No.
But that's their way of
I
grounding.
mean, it's not
it.
that it's not fake or mystical. I
Doctor
think
Strange,
mystical
yes,
stuff
Doctor Strange is a
up there.
superhero. That's my opinion. I think
Doctor
he's a
Strange is
superhero.
not a superhero. I don't think he is.
Dr.
Like,
Manhattan is daddy. Nobody stands a chance. Nick, I'm the greatest superhero is the love we all share in our hearts. Can I marry you? Dr. Manhattan again. It's the bachelor's life for me. This is my path to Rome, a lone wolf. That means yes. That's him saying yes. Would you let Spider-Man spray his web all over your face? Can I still breathe?
no, it seals.
Then no.
Yeah, it lasts for like hours. And it's strong as cement, Charlie.
Doctor Strange is a superhero.
Yeah. No,
If he's not a superhero, neither is Superman.
no, it's not the same. Though.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
Okay,
Doctor
define
Strange-
what part of
Doctor
either one isn't
Strange,
magic.
Like,
What is magic and what
Doctor
isn't in
Strange-
with those two people?
Superman saves the day every day, like from things that are happening right here, like face to face, right? I'm not saying Doctor Strange isn't a hero, but I don't think he's like a superhero. Like his goal at the end of the day is to protect our realm, right? But that's more of like a guardian thing. That's not really like a superhero thing, you know? A superhero thing is like getting cats out of trees, stopping criminals, that sort of thing. Doctor Strange doesn't like do that, you know?
Yeah, Doomsday just loved, robbing banks and shit.
Doomsday is like
It's magic, bro. It's all magic.
What?
Superman's magic. The only one
I
that
feel
isn't
like you're
magic is
upset
Iron Man
about
and
the whole
Batman.
magic thing.
I'm not. You're the one that got upset.
I wasn't
you're-
upset. I'm just saying it's not the same.
You're the most.
The billing rights was
You're the most. Fucking
13 times 2 is 26. The number.
billing. The billing rates was signed by 13 members. 13 times 2 is 26. The number of games the Lakers lost in 19. Whatever, 19, whatever, divided by the number of movies better than this means you have to go to South Carolina to meet a midget named Thornton. Let's go. What? Kristen. Tobey Maguire is the real Spider-Man, yes or no? I myself love all three of the Spider-Man. All three of the live-action Spider-Man, I not even kind of dislike any of them. I super liked all three of
I
them
didn't
a lot.
like what's his name.
Of
The
course
British
you didn't,
one.
yeah. I know
Tom
you
Holland. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine, look how mad you're about to get.
I love all three a lot. I've liked every
Grant- what's
Spider-Man
his
movie
name?
a bunch.
Fuck.
They have not done a bad. The
Andrew
worst,
Garfield. I
Yes.
didn't like him.
The worst Spider-Man movie to me was Spider-Man 3, only because they had too many bad guys happening.
You think the same thing about the Amazing Spider-Man 2?
No, I loved it.
Really?
It was a good movie.
That's fair. I mean, it's fair.
Good movie, great acting. I mean, all the characters brought their A game. I mean, it was a fantastic movie.
That was my impression of Nicolas Cage. Oh, that was a national treasure thing.
The Bill of Rights was signed by 13 members. 13 times 2 is 26. The number of games the Lakers lost in 19 whatever divided by the number of movies better than this means we have to go to South Carolina to meet a midget named Thornton. Let's go.
Yeah.
If you Photoshop Nicolas Cage's face into Ross from Friends, it just makes him look more like Ross. I've seen that. It's amazing. Creighton's ability to pop his dick is magic. There you go.
Yeah,
You're
see,
magic.
I'm mystical.
Charlie, have you seen the deleted scenes from Amazing Spider-Man 2 where he's at his father's grave? I think I have, but I don't remember.
Is that the one where he like waits
Nicholas
like
Flamel?
forever?
Wait, Flamel?
Like 3 months or something? You know, it's a great scene. I really didn't realize it was a great scene.
What?
I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers review the Twilight series in general, and have you seen any of those movies at all?
I saw the first one. It's the only one I saw.
So in the second one, there's this scene like where Bella and Edward break up or whatever, and he just fucking like leaves. And there's this scene where like she's just sitting in a chair like depressed as hell, and the camera just circles her as like months and months go by, and she's sitting in front of a window, so like you can see it like the leaves change and it turning to fall and then it's snowing and it being summer and springy and like it's a really like fucking great shot. Like I will say, like, for all the things I don't like about those movies, which I there are some things I like about, like Charlie, Bella's dad, If he had like his own movie series, like about him just fighting vampires with the guy in the wheelchair, Charlie and Wheels, that'd be great. His name's Charlie. Your name's Charlie.
I really liked the the spoof movie Vampires
Oh, yeah,
Suck.
yeah.
That movie was fucking hilarious.
I know.
Don't drink that milk. Becca, you're lactose intolerant. Stop playing the guitar while you're riding your motorcycle. It's not safe. That movie was...
Thank you, Kristen.
I haven't seen it in a while, but it's so funny. I mean, I wouldn't say he's mystical.
I'm pretty mystical. I'm a man of mystically.
Mysticles.
Yeah, Mr. Clean. Charlie, you could do a solid Mr. Clean cosplay. Now that I'm looking at you, we just gotta get you in a tanning bed for a little bit.
You know who could do a good Mr. Clean impression? Is that guy that takes pictures for the school district.
Who?
The one that... When we went to the craft stand that one time, he was drinking with your mom and her boyfriend.
George?
I think.
No,
It's not George?
I was talking about George like Vasquez.
I don't know.
The one that we used to do.
I know who you're talking about. I don't know this guy's name though.
Oh, I don't know.
He works for the school
Does
district.
he look kind of like Richie?
No. Not even a little bit. Greatest vampire
Oh,
Slayer,
Eric!
Buffy.
I know you're talking about Eric.
He
yeah,
could do Mr.
yes,
Clean. Bro,
yes.
he is Mr. Clean.
Yes, bro. I love Eric. Eric's amazing.
He's a great dude.
Him and my mom are really good friends.
Tied with Abraham Lincoln.
Celine.
Yes, and she's
Selena?
a hottie patati.
Who's Celine?
Patati? Hottie patati?
Who's Celine?
I don't know.
Celine?
Oh my god. Buffy, Blade, or Selene? Selena Gomez?
No, I haven't seen like a lot of Vampire Slayer stuff. I'm aware of
Underworld,
Buffy.
god damn it. Okay, whoa, relax, bro. Calm down.
Okay. You mean the ones that they
There we
keep
go.
making sequels for that I never go see?
I've never seen it. I'm so like not into a lot of the monster movie stuff that people
I
love.
want to be. Like,
Kristen
oh my
Stewart
God.
is the best Slayer. I think Kristen Stewart is one of the most underrated actresses in Hollywood right now.
She's
Which
pretty great.
okay, Katie, relax.
Because all y'all are pussies.
I'm not gonna ban you or time you out, but people will. Okay,
Wait,
well,
what
there
did
you
she
go.
say?
She said a word.
Did she say the N word?
No.
Oh.
Don't ask questions. She said a word. It was a bad word. It's a word you're not supposed to say. Yeah, let's all pretend the fifth one never happened, but the first four actually aren't shit, and the first one is dope as fuck. You talking about Underworld still? I have no idea what you're talking about.
He could be talking about Twilight. to
He
be
really
fair.
could. I'm sure. I don't know. I stopped at. I
Look,
didn't like the first one. I
You
stopped
like
there.
Twilight, the first one?
Like I liked scenes, but I didn't like the movie.
Right. That's how how the whole franchise is. Like, certain scenes are fucking great. Like the baseball scene in the first one. You don't remember?
No clue. I just didn't. The first Twilight has a dope
Yeah.
soundtrack.
All of them really have like a pretty solid soundtrack.
Well, Katie, listen. I'm with you. I think people are too soft, but that word's a little fucked up. That's not a good word.
What'd she say?
It's an F word.
Oh.
The bad F word. Yeah, that word is like it's
Fuckers, huh?
Right. I understand. Yeah, and I'm with you. I feel like we should say words, but that's one of the words I get that we shouldn't say. Like that's one of the ones where I'm like, you know what? Yeah, we shouldn't say that
Yeah.
word. It's not a good word. People be twerking to the Twilight soundtrack on TikTok. I'm not surprised. I don't.
Do you do TikTok at all?
Nope.
Do you do TikTok? Twat.
A British sig? I mean, yeah, but no. They say it, you know. If chat isn't moderated, the channel can be banned. Oh, there you go.
Yep, that's a fair point.
Thank you, Flint, for knowing that when I didn't. Are we red? We're red over there.
Yeah, we're
We're gonna be
buffering over
buffering
here.
for a second.
Buffer, baby, buffer.
I want everyone to go follow Tim J. Dillon on Twitter.
What did
He is hilarious.
What did he say?
He's just I'm not gonna say what he said, but he said a funny thing. He's a hilarious
Did he
comedian.
also use the F word?
Probably, but he's gay. So he's
Wait,
a little
so
more.
I have a question.
What
Do
was your
you think
question?
like
Are we still
like-
okay? We're lighting back up. We're yellow
oh
now.
shit?
Oh.
It says I have no internet over here.
Yeah, no internet at all now.
Damn.
Yeah, well, we're still recording.
Okay. Well,
So-
I'm gonna say my question because I'm curious. Like, do you think gay people using the F word is like up there? And I think we've talked about this before, but like I couldn't remember what you said, and if your opinions changed on it. But do you think gay people using the F word is like the equivalent of black people using the N word?
I don't know. I mean, that's definitely one of those tricky ones where it's like we're neither, so it's hard to know for sure
Yeah.
if it's like it in any.
Well, I mean, like-
objectively from a third party, yeah. I mean, I feel like it's the same kind of situation because
Like they're reclaiming it for their own, or 'Cause
yeah.
I hear more like black people use the N word than I do hear gay people use the F word.
That's true. That's definitely true for me. I don't hear nearly as many, and I have a lot of gay friends,
Yeah.
and I never hear them. I hear them say it, but very rarely.
Yeah.
And usually as a joke,
Usually-
not
yeah.
as like a.
Or they're
Hey.
quoting something.
Yeah, they're not like saying it.
You're like, what's up, my F word?
Yeah, they're not saying it like that.
But it,
Wi-Fi's
like,
still good.
and we talked about this last time. Imagine like 30 years from now, and like we started seeing like gay people using the F word like that, like in rap songs and everything.
Yeah. That would be funny. Lil Nas X does it.
Yeah. Is he gay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
You didn't know that?
No. Oh, I think
Uh,
somebody told me, but I can't remember who.
We'll be back when our internet
Isn't crashing.
isn't crashing.
Are we still streaming? Like, are we?
We're still recording the podcast, but the stream is not up. The internet is out, like all the way out right now.
Oh, okay. So we're like gone.
Damn, even my... Okay, I have to cut Wi-Fi back off for this to send.
Okay.
Ooh, excuse me, that was a good one. But, you know, I don't know. I think it's one of those tricky subjects where it's like...
Well, yeah, that's why I was curious, like, your take on it. Because, like, I know it's...
Damn, it is like all the way out right now.
What do you want to just call this one already? Because, like, we
Well,
already started kind of late. And...
Oh, we did start late. I kind of want to see if it goes back up because I don't want that to be our end of the podcast for everybody else.
Yeah, oh yeah, I understand.
Keep talking for a second. I'm gonna.
So,
walk over here and
anyways.
let this tweet send. Oh, okay, there it went. Just so that they can see it.
So, anyways, F word, N word, N word.
Right. This is still going on YouTube, you fuck.
Imagine.
I wonder why.
That's my hot take.
I wonder why this has been. The thing is, it's only been happening during the podcast. Like, the internet has been periodically going out throughout the day. At least not when I'm, like, on the internet, and I've been on the internet all day long.
Have you been?
Yeah.
Have you really? I would have never guessed.
I like how this is frozen, and it still says live and excellent, what's it called? Quality.
Live and an excellent quality.
For YouTube people who are listening, we're
Yeah.
sorry. We are...
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah,
from the
like,
live
you guys
stream.
will... This will just be
Yeah.
us, like,
This would
talking
be
to
us just
ourselves about
fucking
why
around,
our...
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Nana
This is
and
your-
Kimberly,
This is your behind the scenes look at the Shirts Off podcast.
which is, to you, the same as it always is, other
Yeah.
than, you know, the stream isn't working correctly.
And
Our internet
sometimes
is
we
out.
whip our dicks out.
That's the good thing about OBS, is
Yeah.
that whenever it's recording, it doesn't have to be, like, connected to the internet to record.
That's great.
You can record everything. Like, if I wanted to just use my computer with no internet connection and record a podcast, I still could.
Yeah.
And just take it somewhere else and upload it later.
Take your podcast and push it somewhere else.
See, that's weird, though. Like,
weird?
Twitter is loading, kind of.
I don't know.
So, like, the internet's fully out, air quotes, but Twitter still will pull up the Twitter page and just say that something is wrong.
The yellow pages. That's how Discord's doing me. Like, it's not even saying, like, it's just saying connecting.
Yeah, it's like that for me on my computer. I kind of... Oh,
What?
I think we might be good.
Are we,
Okay,
are
I
we
think
back?
we're good. Hold on. Give me a
Are
second.
we back? Can you dig it?
Yep,
It's back.
We're good. Everything's
We're
back.
back.
Okay, stream should be back in a second. I don't know if it's live yet.
We might, like,
Start.
would it say you got two separate streams going on?
No, it should just start. So our stream probably went off, and it should be back on in like any second. Type in chat as soon as we're back, guys. Like just start typing in chat so we can see
It's
it.
loading on my end.
It's also loading. Welcome to the chat room. It still says
Mine
offline
says
on mine,
connecting
but I
to
think
chat.
it'll be back in a second. I
Yeah,
think
it says we're offline too.
We should be.
Welcome to the chat room.
OBS Studio. Okay,
Oh.
reconnection successful. We should be
I'm gonna
live.
listen to emo music.
Oh,
Maybe
there we
some
go.
Lil Peep.
Maybe some will. Hello, Nick.
We're
Were you
back.
guys just chatting while we were gone?
Yeah, good. I'm glad you guys kept the chat alive. You know, nobody left. Nobody abandoned us.
Everyone left.
Everybody
It's just the two of them.
Really?
No, I don't know. What? Let me look
Just
at the.
two
Let me be a
of us.
Snoopy.
It hasn't
Snoopy streamer
loaded
and
on
read-
my screen, like who all's left in the chat yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at that, but it's not. My mouse has been fucked up. It like automatically double clicks. It says that
Yeah.
Flint is here. It says Chris is still here. He just hasn't been typing. That's crazy. It says Feet is here. The Twitch name Feet is here.
Feet's been lurking, remember
Yeah,
that?
for like months.
Yeah.
Katie's still here apparently. Nick is still here. Ham is here.
Your ham.
Aggressive Sock is here. See, Aggressive Sock and Feet, I feel like, are just fake accounts who aren't like actually here. I feel like they're just here.
Is it because they go hand in hand?
Roll call.
Or rather, foot in foot?
While we were not live on Twitch, we were
were
still
recording
recording
for YouTube.
because we were still recording on YouTube.
Yeah, so that's
so
why
you
you guys
guys-
should go watch the YouTube.
You guys should go watch the YouTube, bro, so you can see the whole
Just ham
conversation.
fisting that promotion in there.
Yeah. Raise his hand slowly from back of Clash. YouTube. Oh shit, Snipes. On
So,
his, on
like,
his fucking...
when they did roll call, were you one of those people who said here, or did you say present?
I said quack, and I'm not kidding.
Oh, really?
I went quack, because there were like four of us, like cool guys, air quotes, like the
Oh,
dumb
wow.
cool guys,
Wow.
who would be like quack, and they would be like, ah, he's a quack. And like, that was like the thing we did to be funny. But they never, that wasn't the kind of thing that they did in every day in school for us.
They did it, like, when we were little, a lot.
Not for me. I never had that. For me, it was like beginning of the semester thing. Like, first week of a new
No, I'm talking
class.
about when we were little, like, elementary school, middle school.
For me in elementary school, we all had a spot to sit, so they just counted us that way.
Flint said I just raised my hand.
That
That's
checks out.
that's an option. Yeah.
We're
I
probably
feel
gonna.
like you can tell a lot by a person by like what they say whenever they do roll call.
We didn't know if the internet was gonna come back,
Yeah.
so there was a point where Creighton was like, "Do you want to call it?" And I was like, "Yes, but I want to wait and let us see if we go back live so that we can tell everybody we're
Yeah.
gonna end it." So
Well, plus we start a little bit late, but if you want to wait like 8 more minutes, so
yeah, I'm down to wait a little bit, but I just wanted to let everyone know that we're gonna pull a
Wrap it
tune
up
in
soon.
here.
Wait a big titty white girl, that kind of thing.
If Copenhagen is still here,
Copenhagen probably just fucking bailed. He's like, I
he
gotta
was
get
probably
my
as soon as we
girlfriend
like disconnected, he was probably like, "Well, they're done for the night."
back. Nah, we're done for.
Done for.
I said,
I
hey,
said,
bud,
"Hey,
let's
bud."
party, and then we would party, but that's a true story.
Wait, let me do this. Here,
Oh, man.
again.
Have any of y'all watched One Tree Hill? I've heard somebody ask me about that. What is that about? Because I forgot. like-
Is One Tree Hill the one where the theme song is "I don't wanna know"? What it's I don't wanna know what I've been lately. Something like that. I forget what the words are. It's a great song. My dad it's like my dad's one of his
Yeah.
favorite shows ever. Is it
Clint
great
said
show?
yes.
Yes, it's that one. Okay.
What's it about?
It's like a not a sitcom, but like about like a
Yeah.
group of friends and their families and blah blah blah. And it was a good show from what I remember. I never sat down and watched the whole thing. I remember watching a lot of it and
Is
it
it
being
like one
really
of
good.
those soap opera shows, or is it like a funny show?
Neither. It's kind of like it was kind of like a Gilmore Girls, like that kind of show.
Oh, okay.
Gilmore Girls is a great
So
show.
like kind of like Zoe 101.
No.
When I see Gilmore Girls, I think it's Zoe 101.
They're nothing alike at all.
I know, but like I think that.
I'm sure you
That's
do.
how I imagine it.
But
in my
that's
head.
like I'll explain it like that, like this. That's like saying that Transformers is just like the animated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not the Michael Bay ones, like the old school 2D animation. It's like saying they're very different.
on like a stylistic level, they're very similar, but that's it.
You're just trying to sound smart.
No. I'm being serious.
Explain how
So-
stylistically. I want to know what stylistically
I don't
means to
mean
you.
in like the way that they're drawn. I just mean in like they have that very like catchy song that like a bit like a legit
I'm talking
band
about
cover.
Transformers by Michael Bay.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you
Yeah.
just were saying Transformers in general.
No.
My bad.
Transformers by Michael Bay, the Transformers movies, compared to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2D
Oh,
animation
Lord.
from like the 90s.
Okay, I get where you're getting
I don't want to be anything other than what I've been lately.
Oh, is that
Yes,
what
great song. Oh my god, what are the lyrics? Hold on.
Are you gonna learn to play that
One
on the
Tree Hill. I wasn't even thinking about that. One Tree Hill song ukulele.
Here we watch Charlie learn to play One Tree Hill.
It's on Yuki Tabs. I'm so excited. I love that song. It's such a good song. Hold on. Or is it? How dare you not be here? No,
How
it's
dare
not
you
here.
not
It
be
lied
here.
to me. Are you gonna be here though? It's gonna be there though. Stop putting your dick in the router. What's your heel song?
I think it's just Flint and Nick in here now.
This is not the right song. God damn it.
Just look up what the song
One
actually
Tree
is. and see if
Hill.
you can find
Theme song. What is the song called? One Tree Hill theme song, intro, opening. What's the song called?
it. I don't want to be here.
I don't know. I'm gonna.
Something like that. I don't want to be anything other than what I've been lately.
Hold on. There you I don't wanna be anything other than what I've been lately. No, I don't wanna be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is think of me and I have peace of mind. That's the. Oh, I used to know that. And I know it again. What's this song called though?
Joe.
What? Shut up, you Joe Mama shit.
Like, oh, Gavin DeGraw. I don't want to be.
I don't want to be Devin McGraw.
You don't want to be Gavin DeGraw.
I don't want to be
That's kind of.
ukulele.
Did you
By
find it?
Devin McGraw. Here we go. Okay. No, it's not. Fuck. There needs to be a ukulele tab for this. Dun, 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 dun.
Gavin. Flint said Gavin in all caps.
Gavin. Oh.
What?
There we go.
Did you find it? Play it, Charlie. Where's your uke?
Hold on. I kind of want to try it real fast. Listening to it. Nah, it's not very
Do it, Charlie. Do it up. Play us out. Is Charlie that guy who brings his uke to a party? You know what? He's starting to become that guy. Like, he's even got the hat and everything to match it.
Wanna be anything other than what I've been nah, it's too. I don't know the strumming, and I'm not gonna sit here and learn the strumming on stream.
Why not? Make it play us out, Charlie.
No, I'm not
We'll play
playing
a song
out.
that you do know out.
No,
We'll
I'm
play
gonna
a song.
just find somebody I know on Twitch and raid them instead of playing anybody out. Because it's not like we have a bananas amount of. Actually, it's not even worth raiding anybody. There's no one. The
Everybody
internet
left.
disconnecting really killed us. I said, "Hey bud, let's party," and then we would party, and that's a true story. Have any of y'all watched One Tree Hill? Okay, you already said this. I don't want to be Gavin. Is Charlie the guy who? Okay, so we're caught up. Okay, listen. I love you guys. Have
I love
a
you all.
fantastic night, and I will see you guys
Tomorrow.
tomorrow night. Will we, Creighton?
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm the only viewer. Damn, that's crazy. Nick's still a viewer in here.
No, he's gone. He's dropped down the one. It got out of here.
It's still 2 for me. If you look at the chat, there's still like 10 people in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ham's still in here. Ham's always in here lurking. There's a lot of like
came
what I
back,
assume are
bitches.
bots. There's lots of bot ones.
Oh, Blake
shit.
deleted his message.
That's crazy. No, Nick. Listen, Nick. I love you. We'll see you tomorrow
Nick.
night.
Flint. See
Flint,
you guys
I love you,
tomorrow.
dude. I'll
Hey,
see you tomorrow night.
one thing I want to run by you real quick before we end.
Okay.
Do
Hurry.
you want to?
Hurry.
I don't go into work until 5 Friday. So do you want to try to do one before I go into work?
I have to work Friday.
I know, but I'm talking about before you have to go in.
Maybe. Depends on when I get up. Text me Friday. We'll talk more about it tomorrow and then also Friday. So
Okay.
potentially afternoon Friday stream to make up for Monday stream.
Yeah.
But I guess that's
We'll find
to
out.
be
TBD.
TBD to be determined.
Yeah.
Anyway, love you guys.
Love you, Nick.
Have a great
Love you,
great
Flint.
night and we'll see you fucking later.
Yes. Would you send that into the general? We're live, but not for too much longer.
Goodbye.
Wow, you're a dick.
Goodbye YouTube. Goodbye.
We have
Twitch.
people joining too, right?
We
here,
love
man.
you. Shit. Wait, joining where?
It's right here. I look. We went from 2 to 3.
Shit. Goodbye. Stream's
Goodbye.
over.
Wow.
Stream's over, everybody.
You're such a
Love
dick,
you.
Charlie.
Love you guys. Love you. Good
Oh,
night.
guess
Good
what?
night.
We're almost at 4,000 views.
Oh, you said almost as if it was like 39.90. Like we could wait like 10 minutes and maybe get them back in
We're
here.
39.42. Let's push it. Let's get there. People just click on and off until we get there.
And 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 28 seconds. I end it. Good night, guys. We love you.